And go. Hey, welcome to Left Right Out. This one's going to be real quick again. I'm not doing a video because my camera work has just been really shoddy around here. So we're just going straight into it. I'm, covering the election fraud here and there. And we know it happened. Now this Dominion system deal is an issue that's gone years back. I don't if you don't remember it or if you haven't heard it. I think it was 2012 or 8 or '08 when this first came to light. And I remember it being covered by Michael Savage, who was a radio talk show host. I'm sure you've heard of him, or if you haven't, look into it. But he brought it up. This voting system was owned by a Spanish company with nefarious ties to people. Like, I guess you throw Soros in there, but there's others, people that shall not be named or whatnot. And what it was, there was even a little expose. I believe it was on like a 2020 or like a 60 minutes. And they showed how the software, or how you can go in there and if you wanted to manually flip votes, or with a little insert of a piece of software, whether it be through a USB stick or at the at the server level where these the information's bounced back and forth. You can put the software in there and it almost it pre-programmed to put votes in certain places when needed. It's pretty interesting, and it almost. When I'm looking at the results now, it's a whole other dynamic. I've seen, the Republicans picked up, a number of seats in the House, and also then, all this other voting irregularity stuff. It almost like this voting machine, if this is true, and well, we know it happens, or it can happen. Now, I wish Trump and them would just dump this information. Let's get it out here. If they got something, let's throw a wrench in this operation. If they don't, I guess, we are where we are. I'm getting tired of this. But anyway, so what it almost seems like, of course, you have to do like a statistical analysis, possibly. Maybe there's somebody doing this, or maybe they have, caught the people or got the information. I don't know what they have, but it seems like it's almost a ploy. Like, okay, well, we're going to keep this divided a little bit. So let's let put X amount of Republicans, seats gained, let them control the Senate, and then we'll give the White House to Biden. We don't want any one party running this whole operation at this moment. It kind of feels, I kind of got that weird feeling about that. But anyway, the software system, excuse me, highly corruptible. I've always been more the paper ballot type person, even in this day and age, or some kind of, maybe if we can integrate the blockchain technology, something that that can secure the system. But the way it's set up right now, which I thought, to be totally honest, I didn't even realize until after this election cycle happened. And I was like, oh man, they're still using that? Shoot, 2 cycles ago, or presidential elections ago, this thing was being accused of flipping votes in the past. I mean, it's not like this is new or anything. So, the fact that they haven't fixed it, the fact that they didn't anticipate any of this is worrisome. And I don't know what's going on. Like I said, if they got an ace in their sleeve, let's throw this thing out, because we're getting 10 days past election night. It's getting we're getting bombarded by the media pretty much just to give up. But we need something. You never bet against Trump on these things, but if he's got something, let's show it. We need something here. Otherwise, we might as well just accept that Biden is going to be put in there. I won't say elected or anything, because I don't even, part of me says, do we even have elected presidents? I don't know anymore, especially with a system like that, like we were just talking about. If you have it in key states, and it can, with whatever data it's getting inputted, and it can selectively place votes where it needs to, then who's really selecting the presidents? I mean, I don't know. But it's just something to think about. Now, on the other front, get into internet censorship. I was going to do that in a whole other video, but for some reason it just popped in my head, because I have another account that I run, like a small business, like a satirical website, which I won't even bring it up right now, but Facebook. So I put a number of ads out, because we're getting into this season. And I got approved on the first one, and then a number of them got rejected, and I got approved on another one. Funny thing is, they're all the same. I just tweaked the audience a little bit. Nothing under 18, there's usually it's 18 to 65. I just, target different areas of the country. I mean, nothing they would raise any suspicions. Well, here you go. They come and they reject them, and then they put I guess a strike or whatever. I appeal, all of them, just wanting some information. What is it that why is this one good and this one bad when it's just almost identical outside of the location of what it's targeting. Nothing. It just keeps referring back to this policy that you read. It's pretty vague. It's pretty much up to interpretation, whoever's looking at it. And even if you were, it's so nebulous or whatever. I can't see how it even relates though. Because it's just a real satirical, just stupid. It's not even political. It's not really it's not offensive at all. It's kind of like military jargon about E3 and belows. It's like because they're known for gossip. It's like E3 underground or something like that. It was like something really stupid. But anyhow, so they eventually after I appealed them all, I think it was the following night or whatnot. I get a email. It says that my account has been suspended. It said that my account has been suspended. Sorry, all of a sudden when you start recording, you get a damn text message. Yeah, so anyway, the account was suspended. And there was actually somebody that looked at it, and they wrote me a little bit of synopsis on it. I mean, you could tell it was like a person. I don't think it was a contrived computer generated deal. So it just said, upon looking, we can't, re-enable your account. And then I just wrote a response back, like, just tell me where it is, because I'll change whatever it needs to be. I just don't know why 2 of these ads are good, but then the identical ads are bad, and then now you're suspending me. So I did their little class thing, and I'm still suspended. It doesn't really matter, but I didn't see. I couldn't really tell. It's so vague, and like what it got suspended for in the first place. But anyway, I mean, I have a history. If they knew the counseling to my politics or whatnot, and some of the other things that I post, then there's who knows? It could be targeting, but we know that stuff happens. We know stuff happens on YouTube, but Facebook is pretty blatant on this stuff, and they don't even hold back on the fact that they are doing such things, censoring, especially if you're anybody on the right, conservative, opinions that shall not be spoken of. I guess we'll just call them that. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go here and look out for this Dominion thing. I hope Trump throws down the full house or something. He show us your hand a little bit. I don't. We want to believe, and we know there was some corruption or irregularities, but we just don't know. We just need something as the people, because we're feel almost helpless out here with what's going on. Anyway, peace out.